day there's an amazing story of how a community is impacting someone's life or collectively creating something amazing in the real world. And it is very inspiring. So to close it out, perhaps you all can share any tips or thoughts or suggestions for other moderators who are thinking about trying to create a community that's more inclusive. You all are doing it in your communities, and you're doing it well. And I'm sure other moderators would love to hear any last thoughts or advice you have. Leading Purrely, you want to start?
Oh, sure. I think one of the most interesting ways to do it is to include people who either aren't part of your friend group, aren't part of the life you live, or just in general don't exist in the same kind of world that you live in on your own mod team. In general, it's good to have and say that you can be inclusive, but it's hard to do that without having the knowledge to back it up. And no one's going to have all of the knowledge. As much as I would say, I love to say I have all of the knowledge that I'll ever need, I know that's not true. So including as many other cultures and life experiences as you can in your team is important to make sure you get every single voice heard out there.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. None of us know everything, and it is important to have different perspectives, different ways of looking at things. Eric, do you want to share any last thoughts or advice?
Yeah, some very important to creating an inclusive space would be making sure your mod team, having a strong mod team is very crucial. You need to have a team that is communicating with each other constantly. Everyone's in the know. You can't have people who are, inactive. They're not communicating with the team. You're questioning their decisions. Making sure your mod team great health is essential when it comes to moderating a community that has vulnerable people in it. When, if a moderator is questioning a decision, they should be able to reach out and be able to confirm with other moderators that what they're doing is correct, but that everyone agrees with the decision. Because if one person disagrees, that's when a mod team begins to fall apart, and that's when decisions start to split and issues arise and drama and all that sort of stuff. People will leave as a moderator because of it. I've seen it happen. So making sure that your mod team is strong together, diverse backgrounds, it doesn't have to be gender or ethnicity. It could also be people who are programmers, people who are artists, anyone, making sure that everyone from every background has a chance, making sure that everyone's able to communicate. That's what makes a mod team strong and able to protect these sort of vulnerable communities.
Thank you all so much. I couldn't agree more. Diversity, strength in communication, diversity of perspectives, experiences, skill sets. Thank you both so much for sharing your time and your thoughts, perspectives, and ideas with us. I know that the conversations in your communities can be heavy, but they're so important to creating that feeling of belonging that we all need.